Hello, good afternoon. My name is Danielle, and I want to start my presentation. I would like to talk about the history of language. Since the beginning of times, the human being is able to communicate with each other in this wonderful world, named planet Earth. Therefore, the communication is the keystone of the human relationship through all the ages of the history. The way the human being used to communicate is a pattern or code, name it language. Language have a different symbol and sound called letters. The connection of those letters or symbols create the words, and the interwoven of the words is what we call the sentences. To create a sentence, we have to follow a lot of rules, regulations, principles, and laws that configure what we call language. In addition, the whole system and the structures of a language is what we call grammar. In other words, grammar is a set of principles, and like, for example, syntax, morphology, phonology, and semantics. Let me now explain a little bit about the history of the language as it's recorded in the Bible. In the beginnings of time, there was just one language. But because of the disobedience of man to the commandments of God, the language was confused. This episode is known in the Bible as the construction of the Tower of Babel. Those people started the construction of a tower in order to reach the heaven. God got angry with those people, so he chastened them with a curse in order to avoid the communication among themselves and to put an end to the construction of the tower. In that very moment, all the language that we know now today were created. However, we can communicate to each other in this wonderful world. And I really appreciate the gift of communication and the opportunity that I have in order to help others to learn a new language. Indeed, one of the most spoken language all over the world, the English language. Thank you very much for your attention. It was a pleasure.